Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
That's right, it is Throwback Thursday. And on this day I like to dig deep into the crates, go back to the days of yesteryear and play you some classic hits. Now, every time I'm doing videos, whether it be once a month, sometimes it might be every other week, something like that, I always end up back on the year 1984. And the reason why is that 1984 to me was a year where I had a lot of things happening to me. I left the UK to come to the United States, and we stopped in Ohio, stayed here for maybe a week, drove all the way to Colorado Springs, where I had to start a new school, which was one of the very few times that I actually started a school that wasn't on a military base. And then, like shortly after I moved there, there was a foreign exchange student. Her name was Kira, very beautiful at the time, and she came to me because I'm a friendly person, and there are certain people, and I've even noticed this at jobs, where if you don't speak the language, they ignore you. And so I, conversed with this person, and we became friends very quickly. We became friends, and then she came to me one day and she's like, you know what? How would you like to go see the Jacksons and the Victory Tour? And I was like,
Yes! 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 Yes!
so in 1984, I got to see the Jacksons with Michael Jackson, and Jermaine was there, and I'm getting goosebumps already just telling the story. But when the concert started and I saw Michael's glove, I screamed like a 13-year-old girl. And I was 14 at the time, so my balls had dropped, but I screamed. And there's a certain amount of hysteria that comes along with a group when everybody is feeling this emotion. And it was probably one of the greatest concerts that I've ever been to, because 1984, you're coming right after, I think Thriller came out in 82, 83, and so Michael hadn't put out another album, and then Jermaine came out with his album in 1984, and the Jacksons came out with their album Victory in 1984. So all these things happened, as well as my man Prince, the movie Purple Rain came out in 1984. So it was just a big year. Now, actually 2 days ago would have been Michael Jackson's 65th birthday. If Michael was still alive, he would be 65. And he is sorely missed, because we're never going to have an entertainer like that ever again. I believe it's also a cautionary tale about, fame and how you can get wrapped up into it, and, self-consciousness and changing the image of your face, and all these things happening, and then, allegations and everything else like that. It's a cautionary tale. So I don't think we're going to see the likes of him ever again. It's just a comet that, went across the sky and it's gone. Now, I do have this theory that I think Michael Jackson is alive. I think, he started off when Thriller came out and realized that with makeup and things like that, he could walk amongst us without the hysteria, and I think this was all created to let him live out in peace, because at the time, he was worth more dead than alive. That's just my theory. But the song that we're going to do is called "Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming," and it was the B-side to Jermaine Jackson's "Do What You Do." Now, when I read this, it says in her, and this is going to be where, I go here, blammo, I'll put it over here, blammo. In her 1993 book, Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, author Lisa D. Campbell states that although it was never officially released as a single because of legal difficulties between Michael's label Epic and Jermaine's label Arista, the song did not receive a lot of airplay. As a result, Billboard did not include the song on any singles charts, nor at the time, Billboard didn't publish an airplay-only chart. The song, however, did register on Radio and Records Top 40 chart, a chart based solely on airplay, peaking at number 6 in June of 1984. The song was most successful on Billboard Hot Dance Club charts, where it spent 3 weeks at number 1. That same June, the song was performed as a medley with some of Jackson's other solo hits, Let's Get Serious and Dynamite, on the Jackson's 1984 Victory Tour. The song was nominated at the 1985 Grammy Awards for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or a Group. So, that's a big deal to me, because like I said, when I'm moving back from the UK to the United States, it was in the summer, and so we're talking June, July, when this song is blowing up, and it was all over the radio. And I just love there's a kind of mysterious thing about it and creepiness about it, and it just it's just a good song, and you get to hear probably Jermaine at his best, and Michael doing his thing. By that time frame, Michael had already had this image that he was going to portray throughout almost the rest of his life. So you get that. So if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 10 videos each and every week, or however many I can do. So, without any further ado, here is Jermaine Jackson and the Jacksons with Michael, and the song is called "Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming."
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
We're dreaming?
Moonlight took me by surprise.
So that was Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming, off of Jermaine Jackson's album featuring Michael. And, you know, that's one of my favorite Jackson songs. I think my favorite is This Place Hotel. And then there's also Shake Your Body Down to the Ground. And, you know, even I like Torture. I like the Jacksons. I'll just go ahead and say it. I like the Jacksons. You know, Michael, Jermaine. Even back during this time frame, you got to realize there was Reby Jackson, who had a hit song with Centipede. You had later on in the 80s that LaToya had a mild hit with You're Gonna Get Rocked. You had Marlon had his hits that were, I can't remember what Marlon's was. I had the album though, but I can't remember. Marlon had it. Randy had a group called Randy and the Gypsies, and Janet. You know, we all know about Janet. So everybody during the 80s were the Jacksons' decade, and you know, if you lived through it, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, sorry about your luck. That's all I can say. But if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.